Hi everyone, and welcome to my latest project, which will be a Dragon's M3A1 in 1/35th scale. I'll have lots of fun with this kit, lots of changes, alterations, photo etch, and of course, no ends of rivets. Now, there's plenty of reviews on the YouTube channels for this kit, so I won't bore you again with another one. So we'll just have a quick look through the kit itself. Nicely detailed. Obviously, I've started building this already, so there's a little bit of flash, not a great deal, but everything's got seam lines. So most of the parts do need a nice clean up to get rid of all of those seam lines. But it all goes together from what I've done so far really nicely. So no issues at all. And as with all Dragon kits, you get lots of extras, lots of bits and bobs for the spares. And here we got a figure as well. So nicely done. The instructions, as always, with Dragon, plenty of mistakes. I suggest you have a good read through, get yourself acquainted with the instructions. I've made my own little pencil marks for to draw my attention to specific areas. Now, this kit, you have three options, which one you want to build. I'm going for the M3A1, and all the differences are clearly marked, so you shouldn't go wrong. But again, familiarize yourself with the instructions before you start. Now, in the back, you'll see some options for the decals, so you can choose which M3A1 or whatever one you're going for, the M3 or the M2. I'm going for the M3A1, probably based early 1945, winter camouflage, that sort of thing. Now, to help me along the way, I've got this lovely kit from Voyager. Um, Beautifully detailed, and there's quite a lot of it, so I'm not sure if I'll use it all. Plenty of clear instructions, so looking forward to getting my teeth into this and adding on even more detail to this particular kit. Also, to help me along the way, I've got some DEF resin tires. You get three altogether, nicely detailed. We'll go into a bit more depth on these later on in the video. Also comes with masking if you like to airbrush. You've got your airbrush masks there as well. So also to help me along the way, I've got some Panzer stowage. This is actually for the scout car, but it does in fact fit onto the half track as well. And I've got some value gear stowage as well, which we'll use. Peddinghaus decals. I love these cartoon features, so I'll try and get as much of this onto the model as I can. And also we're going to do some high detailing on the engine, and we'll use this Eduard kit and some scratchery to help me along the way. Now I located this this photo, and as you can see there's a nice motorbike on the front, so I thought that would be a great addition to add to this build. So I looked through the stash, and I've had this one from Mini Art for quite some time now. So I'm going to be building this one up. Again, reviews all over YouTube. So we'll just have a quick look through the kit. Haven't started to build this one yet, but if anything old other Mini Art kits are anything to go by, then there'll be lots of small little details, lots of cleaning up to be done. But the final look, I'm sure, will be a nice one. My particular one, I won't be putting the police front guards on or using the rifle holster or anything like that. Looks like you just get the one sprue, bit of photo etch, and obviously decals as well. Now, so let's have a start with the build. With these resin tires from DEF, you obviously get the front sag, but you also get that on the Dragon kit as well. However, you do get the writing embossed on the side walls of the tires, which you don't get with the kit, and that was one of the main reasons for me buying the DEF tires, because it is a lovely bit of added detail that you get on the resin tires. As you can see, the fixings are the same for the plastic kit, and also with the resin wheels, you do get the tire valve there as well, which is very handy, which you don't get on the Dragon one. Now, when fixing in the kit part, you obviously have to use CA glue and make sure it's the right way up. Otherwise, it's going to cause you lots of trouble. So make sure the fixing is down towards that sagged part of the tyre. So they went together fine, no issues whatsoever. Now, because it's going to be in the winter, we're going to add some chains on. Now, I do collect chains every so often when I go to flea markets and charity shops and that sort of thing. However, my main go-to chain is the N-gauge wagon chains that you can pick up from railway model shops. As you can see, there's 40 links per 30 centimeters. And what you need to do is just to place it on the resin tire, get yourself some liquid CA glue and an old brush, and then just very carefully with capillary action add some of the glue around the chain. Watch it flow all the way around the chain. Don't touch it whatsoever, just leave it to set, and then that will be rock hard. So you need to do the front and the back radials first, and then you can then wrap around links of chain around the main part of the tire, and then you have the fully chained up tires as you can see here in the photo. So really pleased how they came out and looking forward to getting those painted up. Now, as far as the rear bogie system goes, the kit wheels are beautifully detailed. Did need quite a bit of cleaning up. There's a little bit of flash in there, so be careful with those parts. As you can see here, I've also used my drills just to drill out the holes to get rid of all of that flash. But once done, they did fit in nicely. Lots of small parts to be done on the bogies, so be careful not to lose any. All went together really nicely, no issues with the fit whatsoever. However, the final look wasn't too good, but we'll come on to that in just a second. Now, you can add on some detail from the photo etch. Now, these are actually drilled through holes, so you need to get your drill set out and drill the holes through. But it is a nice bit of added detail there that you can do. And as you can see here, it's not a very nice look. So I've used the old Mr. Surfacer 500 in the normal way. You see me do it hundreds of times, just stipple it all over the area. As you can see here, it's all been drilled out now. Now, I just wanted to quickly show you some of my tools that I use. These are the Velour files. In my humble opinion, these are the best files you can get. It's like knife through butter when you file plastic down. I only ever use these ones, the flat one and the round one, but useful tools to have. Now, once you've done your Mr. Surfacer and you've done all the stippling effects, to get that really nice patinaed finish, you must sand back all of the lumps and the bumps. So just get your sandy stick on there and just sand it all back, and it will look really nice once painted up. And there we have the two bogies all completed. Now, this video has been short and sweet, guys. Just a quick introduction. There's plenty more scratch work to be coming on the future videos. So it just leaves me to say thanks very much for popping in and having a look at this particular build of mine. And a massive thank you to all of my subscribers for your continued support of my work. Happy modeling!